deeper turns, longer turns from Vasco, and then we'll start to see his scores elevate.
And your best play, 7-6-7. Up and riding is
MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal on Fox Sports. Wade Carmichael working his way down the line in the non-priority heat. Wade Carmichael matched up against Yago Dora with 42 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock for the non-priority heat.
You know, one judge was quite critical with that fall at the end and gave him a 6.8. So, if anything, Toledo's got to be careful of that kind of stuff.
You give that a 6.8.
I'm not sure.
That was a radical, full rotation, almost perfect landing.
Yeah, you can tell he's off his game right now. Why? Because Toledo's lighting it up. Oof. He's got some big scores in his scoreline, 7.67, 6.93. With the overlapping system, we get to run twice as much in a short space of time. We get to utilize the good days. You know, sometimes we'll start, in the good part of the swell, finish when it's bad. This way we get to utilize the whole swell.
This is Yago Dora with a big snap to finish. Dora's opened up with a 3.33. We'll see how this adds to his score line on that last wave surf. Replay.
Quick snaps. Now, these are kind of just momentum builders, if you ask me.
Wow.
These kind of waves aren't gigantic scores. He's one of my favorite surfers at the Freshwater Pro in Lemoore. The way that he was attacking sections and doing great maneuvers.
Here's Wade Carmichael. Can't really find room to open up on that wave. Yago Dora with the last wave, 3.57 for Dora. He has the lead over Wade Carmichael.
Just trying to keep things solid, but yeah, he's got to be very careful.
Carmichael on the backhand, chops it through the lip, and just gets crunched, goes incomplete. Minutes and 20 seconds still for Ribeiro to answer back to Felipe Toledo. Yago Dora finds the left. Nice glide through the lip. Make it 2 times for Yago Dora. They call him the skinny goat. He's got some flow.
I love it, the skinny goat. But I tell you what, this kid is a dark horse out here. Let's see which one he chooses.
And what do you think, Pops? Also, you're seeing an expectation from the judges early on as well. As we look at Yago Dora, just a little float there. That's all he's going to get.
Also putting down enough power and emphasis on your surfing to show that there's intent, because they can tell the difference.
Wade Carmichael here, dealing with a little froth, but slices right through that froth before getting caught up there and just having to jump off his board.
I mean, their priority rotation hasn't really started yet, so this is kind of a warm-up session for him.
Here's Carmichael. Does his best to get up in the lip there, but the wave just wasn't offering a lot.
Yeah. You're not going to get the best waves in the heat when you're in that second priority situation. So all the good ones are going to get taken off you by the heat in front. So this is kind of a warm-up period for these guys. That's why you saw Yago just cruising along, going through the motions.
The only way to get out of that is if a set comes and it's a good wave and Toledo takes it.
Yeah, pretty tough right now. 2 minutes to go. Now it comes down to that Hail Mary situation, Copes. He may even better that 6.93 and put Vasco in a combo situation.
Yeah, that was some great surfing right there.
Beautiful day here at Super Tubo. Started off with a pretty serious onshore flow on dark, which has just gotten lighter and lighter and laying down with some beautiful peaks coming together with a rising tide. Yago Dora steps off over the handlebars on that backhand float. Still leading over Wade Carmichael. 1 footer, but you can see how much intent he had for a big finish. Yago getting a bit tangled up on the layback hack. He'll end up incomplete. You break down, well, we'll get back to that because Yago had an attempt. Oh, this was the wave previous with the wrapping turn, then fell on the layback hack with the heat with Wade Carmichael.
He's pushing and freely surfing, and that's what you need, is the freedom for creativity to surf. And you know, after his win, it created almost a little bit more pressure again. And it kind of took a little bit of that creativity away. Anytime you can beat the all-time greatest surfer, must feel pretty amazing.
Left-hander for Yago Dora. Clean forehand snap. There's the ramp. Throw tail reverse for Yago. Famous for having an incredible style on the face and above the lip. And the best air guys in the world are always watching to see what Yago can do.
That's what I wanted to note right now. First of all, just the smooth flow that Yago carries through this wave, but the other thing is the way that that water is whipping up the face.
Yeah, I was blessed enough. I was really focused in my work, to get the job done, and that's what I did.
And staying focused now with the world title in the works for this year?
2015, Felipe put himself in a great position with a title shot because Mick and Adriano went down back-to-back, and he went on to win that contest. Heading into Pipeline. Surfer in motion from Avoca Beach. Rookie of the year last year, Carmichael. Getting a little bit stuck on that last section. He's chasing Yago Dora. What happened to Carmichael on this one?
Wade finding some space in the lineup now, finds a cupping little face to work with, a smaller wave, but I think for Wade right now.
As we see Carmichael, chunky section, making sure that he's over his surfboard on a wild section there. But attacking with a lot of speed and a lot of heavy water moving over the sandbank. See what happened here, Rosie.
Yeah, I really like this from Wade. Just stomping all over this wave. So much chunk in every section. He makes sure that he rides out clean. But look at all of that water, the froth, and everything you have to go through to get to that end section and make it through that explosion. I think Wade did so well. I think his point of difference is just the fact that he is such a hammer.
Maxing it out on that last section. We'll see what the judges think. This one opening up for Yago Dora's backhand approach. And that'll take him straight down. Give him a little bit of fire. Give him an update on the situation. As his dad famous for walking Adriano de Souza through a world title year. Also Lucas Silveira through a world junior championship. A couple of clean frontside carves from Wade Carmichael. Trims the end section as we're standing by for a couple of numbers for Carmichael to change this lead around with 6:10 to go. Looks smooth on that one, Rosie.
That's exactly it. This is going to be an interesting 5-6 minutes of this heat. We've got another rider up. Yago already going for it.
Ramping up, frames that one up so clean on that air reverse. Snap to combo it up. So what a quick turnaround. Right into the beach, back up board, and already a pretty sweet combo to throw down at Super Tubos, was.
Yeah, well, but there's so much going on in the playing field.
Starting tomorrow, called the King of the Coast, as we watch this rotator from Yago Dora, waiting for this score.
Well, we got the score on that right there. That was the 5.1.
Or maybe the real part of Kelly Slater's energy before he hits the water. Famous for beating guys before the heat starts. Yago Dora trying to put his way back into the heat by using the air game. Big point of difference to Carmichael's power approach.
Here's the one we're waiting for.
He was going to improve his situation, therefore increase the requirement for Yago Dora, and he almost gets it. I mean, a 5.10. Let's see if he can get it done on this wave.
Yago up and out, but time is against Dora. He's got a little bit of space ahead of Carmichael. Carmichael, even without priority, just wants to kind of give him that vibe and that energy, to give him something else to think about as he's paddling into a final wave. I think he's just going to run out of time, though. What an effort for Wade Carmichael. Coming from behind in that heat, getting the lead as the 6.5 and turns it into a win to move on into the round of 16.